That's gonna be a fun level.
Yay, let's lick the flowers. I think I might actually... No, wait. Is there anything else in here? Hello?
Oh yes, there's lots more stuff.
Looks like water purifiers. The water is probably for the flowers. Jewel beetle?
Huzzah! So there's 3 treasures and an emblem in the starting room.
Was Umbrella doing research on these flowers?
They went after these flowers, weren't they? That's what mine said.
What was that place? Did you go to the opposite place? The room?
I did. And
okay, so that was the dead end.
Yeah, it gives you a good shot on the emblem, but that's it. So I went there for that. Ooh, a diary. Who shall read it, me or you? I think it's quite a long one. There's a lot of diaries in this.
Let me do it because you've been doing so many times.
Do it.
1966. And that's it. Nothing else read on. Okay, never mind. 1966. December 4th. Mr. Spencer once spoke of a flower called the Stairway to the Sun. Supposedly this flower would give the person who consumed it incredible abilities. Everyone thought it was nothing more than a rumor or legend that Mr. Spencer was telling us, but later research would prove us wrong. The first person to recognize the validity of that story was my teacher, Dr. James Marcus. He hypothesized that a virus hitherto unknown might exist that could alter DNA. The man was so perspicacious, whatever, but his hypothesis turned out to be correct.
Nice.
The virus discovered in that flower was labeled progenitor. For the 3 months in Africa we worked diligently, fretted over results, staved off attacks from the Ndipaya.
Ndipaya, I think.
Ndipaya. Okay, after such a time, our efforts were finally rewarded. My jaw's getting stiff. Even Dr. Marcus, who until yesterday looked exhausted, was in good spirits. He wants to return home as soon as possible to delve deeper into his research. I feel the same way. I want to learn the secrets of this progenitor virus as soon as possible. 1967. February 12th. We hit the metaphorical brick wall. We brought the progenitor flower back from Africa and attempted to cultivate it here. The initial culture samples of the progenitor virus have not shown DNA altering characteristics. We cultivated the flower to mass produce the progenitor virus. At first, everything proceeded smoothly. The plants were strong and grew quickly. In a short amount of time, they flowered. But here is when a major problem surfaced. The flowers did not contain the progenitor virus. Because the environment in which they've grown triggers the development of the virus. This matter must be investigated further. March 23rd. We've made no progress. We tried cultivating the flower under different conditions, but with no luck in triggering development of the virus itself. Thus, we fear we have tried changing the soil, water, temperature, and light exposure, all with no success. I got into a heated debate with Dr. Marcus about the direction this research was taking. During that debate, Mr. Spencer interjected some foolhardy notion of starting a company. Without the progenitor virus, there's no point in starting a company. Does he not see that? It's all pointless.
Oh, very good. Can I just say you're very good? Very good English.
I can do it when I attempt to.
Some bloody hard words in there.
Yeah, I took the hardest one in the whole game.
Exactly. Well, there's going to be a lot more files yet. Ooh.
Oh yes, these guys. I like shotgunning these guys.
Good. Oh, another file. Invoice copy. Umbrella Training Facility, Dr. James Marcus. 5 cases of the progenitor sample. December 15th, 1977. Africa Research Centre Director Brandon Bailey. Oh, well, that was nice and straightforward. It's just an invoice. Wait for me, my friend.
There's some more here.
Oh yeah, there is. Right, don't turn them on until later. Shall we? Do you want to do this one on me?
Here is the document. Let me do this one.
Okay.
T-virus development a success. January 13th, 1978. J. Marcus. Oh, sorry.
So that's fine. So basically, he just telegrammed. So it's 1978 when they finally made it.
Ah, yes. Okay, I see.
So they've been working since 66 to 78. And then there's a diary here. Hang on. Chief Researcher Brandon's Journal number 2. This is the second one of that guy he read outside. 1968. April 15th. It's been over a year since we've had any breakthroughs. That's why Dr. Marcus and I have decided to return to Africa. We can no longer continue our research without the progenitor virus. I know those routine attacks by the Endopia are really going to rack my nerves, but for the sake of our research, I will persevere. In the face of my foreseen dismay, it was Mr. Spencer who provided the answer. If you're worried about the Endopia, then we'll just have to remove them from the equation. I can only imagine the look of shock on our faces. The idea never occurred to us. It was quite an atypical solution to our problem, but it seemed to be the only option available. Dr. Marcus and I decided to try Mr. Spencer's plan. August 19th. Finally some good news. We learned they were able to chase the Endopia off their land. The land we acquired only amounts to half of those underground ruins, but if it includes the area where the progenitor flower grows, then there should be no issues. Mr. Spencer said he has plans to construct research facilities at the site, which will expedite our research into the virus. That's what we're in now then. We hastily made our preparations to depart from Africa, but Mr. Spencer requested that Dr. Marcus stay in Raccoon City to take over the training centre. Resident Evil 0. We were initially taken aback by this request, but we soon realised it was the logical course of action. Dr. Marcus needs a calm environment to properly conduct his research. If he were in Africa, there would be no proper facility for him to use at this time. I just hope that African research facilities get built soon. So now I will go alone to Africa and send back samples of the progenitor virus to Dr. Marcus. Both Dr. Marcus and Mr. Spencer agree this is the best course of action. I have to start making preparations to go. I have a feeling I'll be pretty busy starting tomorrow. September 29th. I've been in Africa for 2 weeks now. It's a good thing Dr. Marcus isn't here. This place is far from being a paradise of research and scientific study. The so-called research facilities are nothing more than a bunch of tents, and we have to employ armed soldiers to keep the Endopia at bay. But the thing that gets on my nerves the most is the sound of the construction for the real research facilities. How am I supposed to concentrate on research when everything is threatening to drive me insane? I'm trying to just concentrate on extracting virus samples from the progenitor flower so I can send them to Dr. Marcus. Hopefully if I focus on my work, I can remain sane in this godforsaken place. 1969, June 15th. The research facilities are finally completed. This is the real Umbrella Africa Research Centre, not just some pile of tents. But I've come to a realisation in the past 9 months. The facilities are too small for our needs. We need to make them larger, more suitable for research. Then we could fill them with more talented researchers. This place needs to be our front line in our progenitor virus research. Our results will do a great service to Dr. Marcus and his viral research. In a rare turn of events, that old skinflint Spencer actually agreed with me on this. Okay, that's the end of that document.
Whoops.
No, that's good. This one's your one to read.
Research Center Director Brandon's Journal. 1998. Ooh, Resident Evil 1.
Mm-hmm.
November 16th. We've closed down the research center. It's strange, but I don't really care. I'm indifferent to the whole thing. I feel the same way as when I heard that the Arclay facility and Raccoon City were destroyed. When did I become so apathetic?
Mm-hmm.
I've spent every waking moment researching and extracting the progenitor virus. Everything I did was for Dr. Marcus. Actually, when I think about it, I probably stopped caring the day I heard that he had died all those years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel angry or happy or even shocked. I felt nothing at all. It was as if all my emotions just shut down. I just kept sending out samples of the progenitor virus to all of Umbrella's laboratories. I was just an automatic machine reporting to Umbrella headquarters every time one of my subordinates made a breakthrough or discovered something new. I was like a zombie ambling through life, no thoughts, no feelings. And now the research center where I've spent half my life is closed. I really don't care one way or another. It's probably all for the best. Perhaps it is too late to have any semblance of a life again.
Oh my. I love that the computers do the old Resident Evil 1 startup noise. The old Umbrella computers. It's the same, the exact same startup.
Okay. Ooh.
I don't know how, but they could be using them to produce biological weapons.
What we just did just read.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's another computer. Well, this is a Tricell computer. Researcher Miguel's Journal, number 1. February 19th. When I heard it was the laboratory used by Umbrella in Africa, my expectations were raised, to say the least. But when I saw it, well, it's a lab in name only. I don't know how Umbrella ever used it, and Lord knows how Tricell could possibly have any use for it. The place was abandoned long ago, so there's nothing there of any value to us. Not one piece of lab equipment remains. At least nothing that still works. Can't say I'm surprised, because I half expected this. Anyway, the important thing is the progenitor virus. If we didn't need that virus for our research, there would have been no need to come to this rundown Umbrella facility anyway. We already have samples of the T virus, the G virus, the T Veronica virus, and even the Las Plagas parasite. We have everything we need for our research. We just didn't have that damned progenitor virus. But we finally got our hands on it. Hopefully this will give us that much needed breakthrough in our research. I can't wait to start working on it. March 7th. I wonder who came up with the name Licker for those creatures. I mean, when you see its long tongue, you just know it's the perfect name. But for researchers like me, BOWs like Lickers are just a pain in the ass. If I said Lickers were too perfect, I'd probably be going too far in my praise. But they're pretty much an evolutionary dead end. There's no room left for improvement. BOWs that were created using the T virus don't seem to show much improvement when the progenitor virus is administered. I mean, their abilities show some slight improvements. For example, their sense of smell seems to be more or less improved. But that's all we've got so far. They're still blind as an old lady, and they're ugly as shit. The biggest jump in their evolution seems to be their ability to reproduce. I hate when things don't go according to plan, but since there's still a demand for lickers on the BOW market, I guess things aren't all that bad. Okay. Do we have
Here's another.
Ooh.
An email to an acquaintance. Hey, I know this is sudden, but I'm going to be getting some time off soon. We've completed most of our work on the new quote-unquote project. Sorry, you know I can't talk about work. So they're giving us some time off as a reward for all of our hard work. All the staff are leaving tomorrow and we'll finally be getting out of this country. I'm heading straight back to Arizona and I can't wait to get home and see everyone. More than that, I think I'll just be happy to get away from the high and mighty Miguel. The guy thinks he's some sort of super genius. Miguel's a guy that sits next to me at work, and he's a good researcher and all, don't get me wrong. He's got some good ideas and he's good at noticing details, but every time he opens his mouth he just goes on and on about how great he is. You can't even begin to imagine what torture it is to hear day in and day out. I wish we made a sedative I could give him. But forget all that. What matters is that I should be back home within the next few days. When I get back, I'll give you a call. You gotta go out and get smashed. I could use the break. Talk to you soon, Ryan.
Ryan? Okay.
So, all of this motivation is to create like biological weapons.
Yeah.
How are they thinking of controlling them? I mean, how could they?
Well, at this point, there are already ones they can control, and lickers aren't quite there. Like that guy was saying, they were they weren't exactly designed for that, but there is demand for them still, so they just make them because they can sell them. and it helps fund the research further.
And the progenitor virus is the original from Africa that
Yes.
the flowers generate, but they were unable to
Make it anywhere else.
make the flowers create those.
Yeah. If they made if they grew the flowers anywhere else but here, then it wouldn't have the progenitor virus. So that's why basically Umbrella set up this entire facility literally to just keep making progenitor virus and send it to everywhere else. It's the only way they could get it.
There's something in the air. And so progenitor virus is the basis for all of the other viruses.
Exactly.
Whoa, those are big rats.
Uh-huh. BOW research. Oh my god, a killer goat!
Those are the second biggest rats I've seen. No, wait, third. I forgot Wesker.
Oh, sassy. Okay. We're going to be attacked. I hope you're ready.
I am so ready. And I am... Should I stick to the left or right?
Stick to oh, well, that worked. Shoot it! Oh, shit.
Holy shit, it just drains my health!
It does. Alright, that one's dead. There's another one.
Okay, knockback doesn't function on these guys. Or it does.
I think he's dead. Is he? No, he's not dead. They have a lot of health on this version.
Shotguns aren't much of a DPS guns, but...
They're not great against lickers, but that's what... Not a whole lot you can do. I'll use better weapons against the other ones later, but... Right, so what we want to do... Because they are blind.
Open it.
They are blind, so we want to be quiet on opening doors and walking. We're fine in this section though. Just later. Ooh, 400 gold. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, right. I'll take that because I've got the thingy. That would be useful. Monitor
All the
room.
monitors are offline though. What's in here?
A gun.
AK-74.
Would you like it?
I'm gonna pick it up, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna
Yeah. I think
use it.
I think it's one of the worst machine guns personally, but
It has the most damage per bullet, and on previous playthroughs I've used it.
okay.
Just on the fact
It
that
does
I can,
have it does
save
do the,
ammunition.
does do the most damage, but it's also the most inaccurate, and also has the least capacity.
Thank God there weren't more of them.
Better for short bursts and running away against
Yeah,
bosses.
that's true. Right, now we have to be quiet. Well, we don't need to open that one, so don't. Here we go. Walking time.
I remember
Guess their senses are weak.
Just to be safe.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get ready to run. Get ready to run. Right. Right. Go, 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 go. Run, 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 run. Right, get to the end, turn around and cover us. I'll get the elevator going. As soon as the elevator opens, we're going in and leaving. We don't mess around in this section. Bing. Get in the elevator. Oh shit. I hate when it does that. I hate when it does that.